I am Kodili-nye, the son of Wonderful. We are going to be discussing about dams for electricity. The need that Anambra State to construct dams in many of the locations that will provide a lot of electricity for the people, considering what is happening at the moment. I am Kodili-nye, the son of Wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your geographical location and your time zone. You are going to promise that you will share this video so that the Anambra State government will actually see that and help in this problem of electricity, poor electricity supply. So, issue of dam has been something that we have neglected in the southern Nigeria. But in the northern Nigeria and over Cameroon, like this dam you are seeing, this one is a huge dam. This one is the one that normally causes problem to Nigeria whenever they open it. This is in Cameroon, but we can construct smaller ones. We are going to be talking more on this. This one is Dandiko Dam in Gombe State, Nigeria. You can see the dam. That's in Gombe State, Nigeria. So this dam you see here remind me of Nkisi, even onitsha, former Onitsha water works, when we are living, when we are a child, when we are very young. So we are discussing about building dams in our homeland, in Anambra State. Soludo, to build dams for electricity supply. The type of electricity supply you get from different places varies. The one you get from the sun is called the solar electricity. The one from this water, that damming of water, is called hydroelectricity. So, and that's what we are going to be discussing today. And because we want our homeland to be great and to be livable and prosperous, we need to seek for alternative power source. We need to turn a lot of this flood water into our advantage. We need to turn the streams that have been polluted, that has been a dumping site for refuge and polluted water, into something that can change things. I'm looking at a time that Anambra State government will be looking at Nkisi, along that Nkisi, from Obunike area down to Nkisi to Onitsha, and looking at it and said, we can actually use some of it, we can dam some part of it, we can have dams in many of those places. I'm looking at the Agolo Lake. If you look at the Agolo Lake, where is one of the side of the body of water where it normally distribute the water, the overflow, to the streams that gone through Adaze down to Abatete and Co. I'm looking at a time the Anambra State government will now take advantage and dam it. I'm looking at the Dembele River. I'm looking at all those smaller streams. I'm looking at artificial creating artificial lake in some areas that have problem with flood and erosion menace, whereby the government will build a big lake, and during the rainy season, within 3, 4 months or 5 months of rainy season, will now be generating electricity and storing it somewhere to be used. I'm looking at mini dams. I'm looking at we taking advantage. The states in the north understand that it's very important to build dams. That's why a lot of dams are being built in the states in the north. They utilize the also federal power, and also the states also are doing the dam. And those dams, not only using it for electricity, can also provide needed water for other things like aquatic culture, production of fish all year round. We can also use it for water supply, but tonight or today we are talking about damming it for electricity. We need to start to generate our own electricity. Some of those smaller dams on those streams can generate 20, 10, 30 megawatts of electricity, even 5 megawatts of electricity. So this can actually power some communities. This can power a lot of this. I'm looking at Anambra state government doing these mini dams, like having most of these streams in most of these towns, having 1 dam or 2 in some of them. So having a plan to have hydro electricity. The smaller ones, they can also do the big ones. They can. I watch also the flood channel the state government is building. Why not do this flood channel and dam some of it? Like the one at the back of Ochanja. We would have also dammed some of it before it goes into River Niger. We can also do that. We can also recycle the water. So it's very, very important for us to look at diverse ways we can generate electricity, because the homeland is suffering because of electricity. We cannot rely on one source of electric power. We can also use gas, but now the politics of Nigeria, we have gas in the homeland, but we can't use it. But we can also use all those things, mini grids, mini dams. We can also set them up. This doesn't cost much. It's like just building embankment, holding the water. Maybe you build something that can be very deep enough to contain so much of this flood water that ravage a lot of places. You build it very well. It might be building something like in one plot, dipping it, and the water will fill there. You now open a place where it will be going down. And you use it to save our land from being submerged by flood and erosion and mudslide. And at the same time, tapping electricity from it. So I don't know what's your view on this. Do you think this can be done? Do you think our politicians will suddenly in the homeland open their eyes to realization that God so blessed us, that we have not been able to utilize the potentials that inherit in us? We are looking at the bigger ones. We can create mini dams that can give electricity to most of these communities. You can create dam at Newi. You will see the havoc, the flooding is causing at Newi. You can actually dam some area and produce electricity. And this electricity can power 1, 2, 3, 4 industries or 10 industries. So you can do that as part of captive electricity. So what is your opinion? What is your take on this? That's what I want. Do you think that the government can look at this and start doing it? Because even in America, one of the dams I showed you is in America. Even in UK, there are dams. In China, there are so much dams. There's a time China closed some villages and flooded it to create one of the world's biggest dams. But we're not talking about the biggest one. We are talking about dams that can be between one plot of land, half plot of land. You're creating it near those stream waterways. Some of them even 1/3 of a plot, or 40 by 40. So this can change the narrative in the homeland. And this can stop this blackouts all over the homeland. And that has stopped the productive energy being deployed in our homeland and in Nigeria. If we can be productive in Anambra State, in our homeland, we must deal with this issue of electricity. We must do it in a way that we can easily control our future. We must have hydroelectricity as part of the mix, as part of diverse electricity supply and generation in our homeland. So please, Soludo and his multiples of aids, I don't know if you will watch this, but I'm just bringing this thing out, an idea. You can take or you cannot. But please, whoever that watch this, please, can you share this thing to many forums, to many people? The idea of building dams in Anambra State. You know, whether we like it or not, we must have a way of having a water reservoir, artificial lakes, so that we can stop the flooding. Because we are building a lot of houses, building roads. There are a lot of water flooding or flood water that will be generated during the rainy season. Why can't we use this initiative and solve our common problems? I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Remember, this channel is educative, it's informative, it's also entertaining. So please share, please subscribe. Remember to go to the comment section. If you think what we are discussing is a wise decision, go to the comment section and let us continue on this journey and on this idea and see if we can actually open it up. This is the first part of this. I'm going to discuss about, even if the government did not do this, what next? So in the second part, watch out for the second part. We are going to discuss it very soon. And we will see what the community, the towns can actually do, even when the government is dilly-dallying or delaying or just talking. So what a community can actually achieve within 6 months of constructing this dam. We are going to discuss that in the next one. Watch out for the next one. We don't want to speak so much because this video is getting longer. But I will see you in the next one. I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Have a wonderful time. Bye.